Alright guys, welcome back to a special video. This video is going to be going over psychology, why I think psychology is the biggest and the hardest thing in trading to come over that will make you successful and a profitable trader. So we're going to be going over a lot of points, personally what helped me, and hopefully it can help you and to becoming closer to becoming a successful trader and consistent trader and seeing your work flourish and having success come to you a lot easier. Now, if you're watching this based off the title, I'm assuming you're struggling with psychology, and it's one of the hardest things in trading to overcome. It's truly the hardest barrier, in my opinion, that you have to barrel over to find that consistency, to find that edge in the market. That's the final boss of trading. Right? It's easy to find a model, it's easy to find a strategy. Any strategy can work, but if you cannot overcome the psychological battles that trading offers, then you will not succeed. It's as simple as that. As sad as that sounds, that's the truth of all of it. And I struggled a lot. I still do to this day. I still struggle with my psychological battles with my trading, that we're going to go over, but it's very minimalistic. I went through a lot of battles to just simmer it down, very minimalize it, and I've learned to overcome it with certain practices in my everyday life that I try to remember. So hopefully these tips or me explaining it to you guys will help you understand like, oh, I need to really lock in on this and focus on my psychology. So I'm going to be going over some reasons why that you might not be seeing the results you want to see, and hopefully they can reside with you, and it can you can see the bigger picture with this. So let's get right into it. So in the beginning of my journey, before I saw consistency in my trading, I kept on making the same mistakes over and over and over again, every single time. And it got to the point where I just got so tired of it. I mean, it gets to a point, excuse my language, it gets to a point where you get tired of your own shit. You keep on making the same mistakes over and over. It doesn't have to be with trading, or it can be something in your personal life. You do something wrong over and over again, you eventually get tired of your own shit and you decide to make a change. And that's what I decided to do with my psychology. I thought it was my model. I thought it was the strategy. I was like, I need to find the correct strategy. But it wasn't that. It wasn't The problem was me hopping from strategy to strategy, not sticking with one. Yes, that was the problem. But even when I stuck with one, I was still missing something, and that was the psychology, the deeper aspect of it. And here I'm going to explain why. It's like, why do we keep making the same mistakes? Why do you keep making the same mistakes in your trading? Right? You have the model down, you have the concepts down, but why do you keep making the same mistakes? You're still losing, you're still blowing evals, funded accounts, you can't get a payout or make money. Why? Well, like the first reason I have right here, a making money mindset. And this is probably the most important one, first or second most important one I have written here for you guys. So be prepared and take notes if you'd like. So what does it mean to have a making money mindset? Making money mindset is mean you're just here to make money, right? I mean, to be honest, that's why we all got into trading, right? We wanted to make money. We wanted to achieve that freedom of not working a regular job. We wanted to be able just to make a monthly salary in an hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, right? Of a regular job. And we're here, we got into this to make money. That's the truth of it. But on the deeper aspect of it, to be able to make that money, we need to get out of the mindset that we're in of making money. And the reason behind that is because the way we're raised, the way we're brought into this life, we're taught at an early age that money is a extremely important tangible asset that we have to, excuse me, that we have to make a lot of to live well, to live a decent life, a good life, or if we have little of it, we're going to live a bad life. That's how we're all taught. So since we were young, it was cemented in our brain that money is a very high emotional thing to have. So when we come into trading, and for example, we press buy or sell and we see that we're down $500, $1,000, it's deep in our mind that we see that negative money, that negative P&L, it's going to trigger our emotions. And what does that do? It sends us in a spiral because that's how we were designed. So my point is, we cannot let money control our emotions, which eventually controls our decision making, which can lead to disaster in trading and affect everything else in our trading journey and everything. If we have a making money mindset in trading, when we come into the charts every single day, and that's what we're focused on making money, yeah. We're not going to be making conscious good decisions when it comes to our rules and our model. We're not. We're going to be making decisions based off of, yes, that we have the opportunity to make money here. Yes, let's take this trade when it's a stupid trade and you would never take it and it breaks all your rules. We have to train ourselves to get rid of the thought of making money and just focus on our rules and our model in itself, because we know if we follow our rules and we follow our model specifically, the money is going to follow right behind us. It's going to follow right behind us. And that's the thing we have to get in our mind. Trust your model, trust your rules, forget about the money. Know that it's coming. Be patient. Trust in your model and your rules. And if you can abide by those, the money will follow and it will flourish in your life with trading. It's a hard concept to grasp, but please know what I'm saying to you. It's the truth. And once you get out of that mindset, trading becomes a lot easier and you become less emotional, and you can definitely see the difference in your trading. This one I'm going to go over real quick. I just wanted to bring up in here because it's something I recently stopped doing. Constant brain rot on social media. For the past 2 years, I've been trading. I've been following traders, all kinds of traders on my social medias, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, and in the beginning, I willingly followed them because I'm not going to say names, but in the beginning, I followed them because, I was learning, I was wanting to find the correct mentor to teach me and find the correct way, I guess you could say. But uh, now, now that I've found my own consistency, my own edge, and I know what I look for every day, I don't really need that. And now I find that most trading content's more brain rot. Um, on the trading side, I mean, yeah, there's some good people on there that are genuinely teaching, but it's just mostly brain rot. And I feel like everyone knows who I'm talking about or the people that I'm talking about, and it's just not beneficial for me, at least. It's not beneficial, and the whole brain rot in general with social media. I've been trying to stay off social media, and I believe it has an effect in our trading, as well. I mean, you see these people driving Lambos, Ferraris, nice cars, living the lifestyle, and that might give you the bad mindset of, oh, I need to rush the process, I need to get there quicker, I need to rush everything, and that's a terrible mindset to have. Do not look at anyone's else lifestyle and think that you need to do that yourself next month, next week, the next day. Do not think that. You're rushing the process. Good things take time. Do not rush the process. It's not your timing, it's God's timing. And you have to trust in Him, and you have to trust in the process and your rules and your skill that the timing will be there correctly. And that's one thing I am currently working on. I mean, getting away from the social media brain rot or kind of in general. And I can definitely tell a difference in my mindset when it comes to trading effectively and just being more professional, I guess you could say, in the whole process, which helps my trading indefinitely. This third one is very important as well. The urgency to get rich now. I kind of mentioned this in the previous topic. The urgency to get rich now, guys, we have to stop rushing the process. The urgency to get rich now will ruin everything. Yes, it's good. It's good that you want to get rich now. Yes, yes, you have the urgency to succeed in life. But you have to take a step back and go at your own pace. Use the urgency to work harder. Use the urgency and that feeling to go to your goals harder, but not rush the process. You know what I mean? Um, if you know what I mean by that. Do not have the urgency to get rich now because it will mess with your mindset, especially with trading. Trading is a long-term game. It's not I need to get rich in 3 months, 6 months, anything like that. You have to trust the process, and like I said before, good things take time, especially with trading. Long-term mindset. If you have a losing month, that's all right. That happens. It's trading. Not every month is going to be perfect for you. So don't be discouraged. Have faith in everything that you've worked for. Don't look at the past week, 2 weeks, or month or two and say, oh, my trading career is over. I'm a terrible trader. I should quit. What? No, don't do that. It's bad for your mindset. It's bad for your psychology, and it will devour everything of your progress that you've ever worked for. Don't let it do that to you. So I'm going to go over these two last ones at once just to make it quicker. Look, not trusting the process. Everyone says that, trusting the process, but what does it really mean to trust the process? And these all kind of collide together, if you can really tell, all of these on the list. Trusting the process is the most important thing. You have to trust in your process and the works that you're doing. You have to trust the process of the works that you are committing to this, trusting that it will work out, that it will happen. All these days I'm waking up early to trade or that I'm losing, and I'm trusting that this is just part of the process to become the person that I'm meant to be in trading. We have no other choice but to trust the process, because if we don't trust it, then we're just, what's the point? We have no other choice but to trust the process. And if you trust it, then your spirit eases, your faith grows, and everything becomes a lot easier for your mind, for your psychology, excuse me, and everything else becomes a lot easier with your trading. And the last one, not following your rules. This is probably the second most important one, if not the first. It depends who you're talking to. Not following your rules. This one's pretty big. You know, let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something. What if I told you guys your success is guaranteed? 6 months from now, what if I told you your success is guaranteed? Your dream life, your dream car, everything you've ever dreamed of, you've ever wanted and desired. In 6 months you will have it. But there is one obligation. You have to show up every day and you have to follow your rules. That's what it is. That's basically what following your rules does. If you follow your rules that you've with your model, with your trading plan, if you know deep in your heart and in your mind that if you can tell yourself, if I follow my rules, I know I'll make money, but yet you break them. But yet you break them because you have the urgency to get rich now, you have the making money mindset, or you can't take a loss because taking a loss is part of the process, right? Not following your rules sets you back a ton towards that dream life. But if you showed up every single day for 6 months, for a year, every single day, 6 months or a year, every single day, and you followed your rules in your trading plan, that you would have your dream life. Everything you could ever ask for would be right there because you followed your rules every single day. And that's true. What I just said is true. Your rules prevent you from losses. Your rules protect you from going on a spiral, and your rules are there for a reason. Think about it like this as well. Why do we have law in the world? Why do we have laws? If there were no laws, if there was no restriction to certain stuff, there would be anarchy. Same thing with trading. If we don't have laws or rules with our plan that we cannot disobey, there will be anarchy. With our emotions, with our trading, we'll overtrade, over leverage, we'll try to make that money back. Everything will be chaos and everything will be ruined. And I want you guys to understand that it's possible. Even though you don't see me here in a penthouse in Miami or penthouse in Dubai, look, stop focusing on the people that have these lavish lifestyle. Look, it's possible. Where you're at right now, you can make it happen. And take it from me personally, someone who's not a guru who's trying to sell you a $10,000 course. Take it from me, I'm just a regular guy out here, a regular 19-year-old kid that has seen this consistency and the results from everything that you see on this screen. The difference in their life, the happiness that's arose. So take my word for it and trust the process and everything will be all right. So that's everything I wanted to go over with you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. It felt really good making this video, and please drop a sub and a like if you guys really enjoyed the content like this. I love talking about psychology. I love talking about the deeper inspection of trading, not just, models and strategies and the core of what makes us a successful trader. I enjoy that. So please drop a sub and a like if you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I was been dealing with some stuff outside of trading, and but everything will be good soon. So thank you guys again. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said for the third time, make sure you drop a like and a sub and make a comment if you guys want to see more of this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys. Peace.